And welcome back to the show. We are thrilled to welcome Sharon Vinderine today. She's from Parent Tested, Parent Approved. Thanks for coming back and seeing us.
My pleasure.
We love when you're here. We love to see all of the hot new items. Not just hot new, but the unique items that come in that maybe people don't necessarily see the commercial on the TV. It's the same old stuff. And these are fantastic
these are outside
items.
the box, some of them. And the nice thing about most of these products is they're all parent tested, parent approved, which means that our database of 40,000 parents have had an input in deciding what are the products that we talk about.
Right.
All of our award winners are selected by parents who rate and test our products. They don't get our award unless all the parents love the products.
So it's not just having the large advertising budget and taking out the full-page glossy ad right before Christmas. This stuff is stuff
This is what parents tested. They used it in their home, and they loved it. For whatever reason it is, they loved it.
Very good.
Yes.
What did you bring?
So what's good?
All right, let's get started. Over here, we actually have a product called Today I Ate a Rainbow. And this is a very unique product. So I know in my household, I am constantly dealing with a son who loves vegetables, a daughter who won't touch them. The beauty of this particular product is that the concept is simple. They're all different colors. You have to get your children to eat, or they have to pick a fruit or a vegetable in one of these colors on a daily basis. So there's a very handy shopping list. If you take your kids shopping with you, it's color-coded, so you can let them choose what foods they want to put in there.
Love it.
And you know what? It's very motivating being able to take these little magnets, and I've stuck it on a baking sheet. If you don't have a fridge that's magnetic, you can use a baking sheet. And at the end of the day, they take the little foods that they've eaten and they add it to that column, and they're very motivated to want to fill up that chart.
Right.
And they compete with each other. So it's a fabulous way of getting fruits and vegetables into your children.
And they're learning balance with just, based on paying attention,
yes.
right?
And also there's a book with characters that teach them about the nutritional value of fruits and vegetables.
And they love that.
So it doesn't get much better than that. Lots of families are traveling this holiday season. Here we have a product called the Airback Backpack. So it looks like a regular backpack. What is unique about this is it has a patented technology, which is built in to the shoulder straps and also into the back. It has air pockets. So basically the benefit is that it takes the weight that's in there, distributes it in a manner that it feels like it's half the weight.
Oh.
So last year my kids were lugging around backpacks with lunch boxes, those water bottles, weigh them down. I have a tiny little 5-year-old who weighs like your cup of water. And this backpack was dragging on the ground. This one, he throws it on. It works beautifully also.
Oh,
and it's great for adults too. I travel with it all the time because it's lined inside and padded. So you can throw cameras inside, laptops, all protected. And they come in all kinds of fun colors and shapes.
Because I got a bone to pick with the weight of the school bags. That's expected for every day.
It's
that's
outrageous.
phenomenal.
It's not the weight, it's the homework that you have.
I got both.
You know what? It's the water bottles. The water bottles are huge. You fill them up and they're so heavy. Over here we have a product called the Meowsic. And what is unique about this particular product is first of all, it's by a Canadian company called Bee. They're based out of Montreal by the Patat family. And what is unique about this particular item, first of all, they're all designed in an eco-friendly manner.
I like that always.
It's a piano, but it also makes organ sounds, bell sounds, banjo sounds. Kids can create their own music. There are 20 songs that are built into this. My favorite feature is that it has an auto-off feature. It turns itself off, so you're not spending a ton of money on batteries that are constantly. And my other favorite feature is that when your child is done playing all their music, you can press stop. So the beats don't continue, and it's not waking people at absurd hours in the middle of the night because all of a sudden it wakes itself up.
See, this is why we know these things are parent-tested, parent-approved. These are coming from real households.
There you go. Oh, and it has a microphone because in case your child isn't singing loud enough, whatever they're singing, you obviously want to hear it a little bit louder. There you go.
What do we have here?
VTech. There we have a V-Reader. We have 2 toys. We also have the Mobigo. What's great about these products is, number one, they've incorporated touchscreen technology into these toys.
I'll have to look now.
So now they look so cool. You know, it's like they're watching their parents play with an iPad, and they're sitting there and they're touching the screen on these readers. So on the reader, it comes with different stories. Every story either it reads to you and it highlights the words as it's reading to you, or your child can touch the screen. It can interact with the child. They can touch a character and the character reacts. It can read to you. You can read from it, sorry. You can press a letter and it will pronounce a letter or a word for you. You can even download a certificate after you've finished a book, and you get a certificate of accomplishment. The Mobigo is the same kind of concept. It has a slide-up face, so you can either use the keyboard or the touchscreen. It's very much like a parent's telephone, so it looks like a lot of fun. all educational. So it's a video game, but they're playing with something that teaches them vocabulary, arithmetic, spelling. So it's all very educational.
Very good.
So VTech, those are fabulous, fabulous games. You know what?
And sturdy. If you,
they're sturdy. You can drop those. This actually has a cover.
Go ahead.
And my children,
I was just throw it.
Don't worry, my children put it to the test.
iPhones, but you can drop your V-reader. Maybe I should downgrade.
There you go. You can drop these and they don't break.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And then another thing we have over here is by a company called Canson. There's a whole bunch of art pads there.
Oh, they're art pads.
Yes, and the beauty of these is that they're all influenced by Eric Carle, who is a wonderful author of children's books, and his collection of What Do You See? Right. So every art pad has a different character on it. It's an eco-friendly...
we're purring.
The cat is purring. The meowsic is purring. Every art pad is eco-friendly. It's made of recycled materials. Even the ink they use on the cover is soy-based. What's really nice about these is there's a different selection of them. So there's sketching, there's tracing, there's painting, and you know they really encourage art to help children develop socially and emotionally by writing out stories, by making pictures. They take a lot of pride in their work, and when they're in these beautiful little books. When we go out to restaurants, each of my children has one, and they take their pad with them to the restaurants. They collect all of their pictures, and then they're so proud to show them to us at the end of the day. There's pads that have colored paper. So it's a beautiful collection, and they're so well priced. They're from $1.99 to just over $4.
Wow.
So it's beautiful. It encourages storytelling.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah, and the last product I brought for you over here is called the Moon Jar Money Box. And what is unique about this is we all know what a piggy bank is, teaches children how to save. What's unique about this, it teaches them how to save, how to share, and how to give back. So one of them, they're saving up their money. One of them, they are spending money. So this is their spending box. Another one is teaching them about charities. So what we've done at home is our kids have cut out of magazine things they want to buy. And they actually tape it to the outside, all the pictures. And then they've chosen a charity that they want to donate to. And they tape that to the outside. And then it's really nice for saving. There's actually a deposit book, so if they take money out, that they can write it down, their withdrawals, their deposits, if they want to keep track of it that way.
Very good.
It's a really, really nice way to teach children how to be really well-rounded with their money. So the concept of money, but how to make sure that there's a certain percentage that you're giving back to people who are less fortunate.
And that's it's very visual with the three different colors.
Very much
so. You really are.
Yeah, and they even have an elastic that holds it together if you want to separate it, if you want to tape things to it. So very interactive, a really interesting way to teach them about money.
Very good. A couple minutes left. I want to know a little bit about where people can find all of these items. They're available.
And how to be a tester, too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So they go to ptpamedia.com and they sign up for a profile. If they just want to browse the site, then all they need to do is put their email address in and they can browse it. They can rate products. They have to complete a profile in order to be able to rate products.
Right.
They can see all of these on the website. All of the pages for each product has a hyperlink to the manufacturer's page, so they can get more information about it there. If they complete their profile, I think it is to 80%, that qualifies them to be a tester. That means they're willing to put some effort into the work involved with testing a product.
And can I, because I know we both have, and you know, you ask serious questions, like you get robust feedback, and it does take some time to collect it. So
it does.
It's not a 3-point question thing.
It's not, you know, did it look fabulous? We don't really care if it looked fabulous. That's very subjective. We want to know, did it do what it said it was going to do? Was it durable? Did I drop it 3 times, which my child is inevitably going to do? And did it work? Did it hold together? Did it take you 3 hours to get out of the packaging? All of these things are really relevant to parents who are going out and spending their hard-earned dollars on products. And they don't want to be bringing garbage home, and that's why we've incorporated this whole process.
And very quickly, anything that has the stamp of approval on it, you can see it on the website, so if you're looking for gifts, you can kind of go through a directory and see what's out there.
Absolutely. Just look for the seal of approval. It's called Parent Tested, Parent Approved, and it lets you know that other parents have tested the product and recommend it for you.
Thank you so much
My
for
pleasure.
being here.
We're going
Coming up
shopping
after
on
the
the
break.
site.
More calls.